Howdy! I'm going to show and talk a bit about the little electrical work done on my TW200. I say little because it's basic stuff, splicing wires, mostly changing to LEDs. I got rid of the stock turn signals because I wanted a minimalistic appearance. I did have a bit of fun working on the dash right here. Most of the work went to this custom pilot box or warning indicator lights panel, whatever you want to call it. I did this back in April or May of 2020. It is now October. So far I've had no issues with it. It was a test project for me. I will be modifying it again just because I want to use ABS plastic material next time instead of metal, which this is made out of. So I used a very thin sheet metal, I think it was 22 gauge, folded into a box, welded like crap, but you get the idea. Cut the back to match the shape of the original pilot box and rubber inside it because, you know, the whole instrument cluster backing is one piece. Holes were cut on the front so that these LED lights can be pushed through. This is my neutral indicator light. That's the high beam, turn signal. I rerouted and rewired the kill switch from the housing assembly on the right side of the handlebar to here. That's this toggle switch. And rewired the E-star switch to this new clamp. I've already researched why the placement of the kill switch, among other things, are made to be at our fingertips or within fingers reach. When riding, a lot of it is common sense, mainly for safety reasons though. If you're thinking of doing something like this, make sure there's a tight seal with the fitment. What I should do with this, you know, protect the wiring from the elements. This is very thin, so I should wrap this with like electrical tape or something. I forgot to mention earlier, I installed this back in December as a USB port just to charge my phone or whatever. Next thing was I got rid of the rear OEM turn signals. I purchased this custom Dynamics LED license plate frame and wired it up, so it's this frame right here. The mounting bracket is actually homemade 16 gauge metal. This frame has integrated light strips. So the left and right lines for ground I taped off. What I'm using is the ground line for the tail light. The schematics for the bike show you all this. This thing here is the dual converter that came with the license plate frame kit. Without it, you'll just have the white light lighting up the license plate itself and a brake light. If you have this thing wired up, you'll have the white light and a running tail light as well as the working brake light. Next, I did away with the front OEM turn signals and installed these flush mount LED turn signals by Tusk. They are 2 lines each, which means no more running light in the front except from this headlight right here. This headlamp is actually the last thing I changed to LED. I actually didn't mind the stock halogen bulb because of its high beam output. And regarding the hyper flash that you usually get when you switch these lights to LEDs, I installed an electronic LED flasher relay and tucked it into this right side compartment. There's lots of space in here because I don't carry the OEM toolkit. The original flasher relay was hooked on here.